Hello and welcome to another episode of my Productivity Mastery series, and today we are collecting, or rather today I'm going to show you how I collect my tasks, my notes, how basically I get stuff into my system when I'm on the go. Now, I use an application called Drafts, and I have put together a few videos in the past on how you too can take advantage of this amazing app. But today I'm just going to focus on the collecting part and basically how to set up the keyboard so that you can collect even faster than you probably do already. So, before we go any further though, I would just like to say if you do get any value from this video, then please help me by clicking on that like button below. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, and you want to get all the latest tips, tricks and news on using productivity systems, then please subscribe to my channel. Okay, let's go into Drafts now and let me show you how I collect my stuff while I'm on the go. Okay, so when I open up my phone, you will see down in this bottom right-hand corner the Drafts application. Now, wherever I am, I could be just going around somewhere and suddenly I have an idea. I can just tap my Drafts icon and I could just type remember to clean the terrace, for example. And clean the terrace. There we go. And now, if you look at the top of my keyboard, and I'm just going to highlight it here, you will see that I have a number of boxes, if you like. The one on the left here is, the one on the very left is with a circle with the tick in it. That will send this to Todoist. Now, this is a task, so of course this will go to Todoist. Next up is a note that will go to my Apple Notes. RK will send a message to my wife, and the Evernote icon, of course, will send a note to Evernote. The shopping bag will send a item to my shopping list, and then I can actually use new, which is where it says new, that's a dictation feature. And the final one there, the box with the arrow pointing upwards, that is my share sheet. So I can send that pretty much anywhere that's in my share sheet. So for example, if I tap that now, you'll see that I get my share sheet up and I can move this along and I can send it basically anywhere I want. So there you go. Those are the items I have in my in the keyboard. Now, Drafts actually has a number of keyboards. So I can use the arrow here on the left. If I tap that, it will give me a number of keyboards. Now, some of these were set up when I installed the app. I only use Keyboard Basic, and that's how I have this set up. I've organized it how I want. Now, to organize your keyboard, if you go to the top right, you'll see the little square next to the magnifying glass. At the top here, you actually have a number of options. So I have frequent. This will be all the basic items that I have set up in my Drafts. That's a quick access. I can go to, I can go to my Evernote, which will give me all the things for Evernote. You can see I've got my weight tracker still in there from 2018. I haven't used this method of quick entry for Evernote for a very long time. And so you have a lot of stuff. I have a social media there. I can send it to messages, tweet, or Facebook post. There's so much I could actually set up. And I have done a series of videos on this already, so I don't want to go through how to set these up again. But what I want to show you is just how fast to do, Drafts is at getting your stuff into the system. So for example, I'm going to hit my send this to Todoist because it's obviously a task, tap the button and boom, it will go and I get the little confirmation that it's right there. If I want to, can you take Louis for a walk? And so again, I can do this. I can just tap on that. I can now do that and it will send a message to my wife. So there's a lot of stuff that I can do directly from Drafts. Again, if I want to send this to my Apple Notes, I just tap on that and it will create a new note, which actually it didn't create a new note because I haven't set up that shortcut very well. To be honest, if I was sending this to Apple Notes, I would just use my share sheet, tap that and save, and it would just send to my Apple Notes. It's just gone. You can see how fast that really is. And the other things that I can do, and this is what I love about drafts, I can actually just tap and I can now start dictating something that just comes to mind. And then when I'm finished, I just hit the create button down in the bottom right. You'll see now that this comes up here, and I can just quickly tap that and boom, it will go to Evernote. It's being a little bit slow to go to Evernote. There you go. It's gone to Evernote. But the thing is, if I don't save something, so let me just show you. Pick up wine for my mother, for example. Now, that would be maybe a shopping item. But let's just say I'm in the middle of doing something. I might be just stuck. I might not have time to send this anywhere, and I just come out. So, boom. What I've done is I've set my drafts up so that it tells me, as you can see now, I have a button on the drafts app, which tells me that there is something unprocessed in my drafts. So I'm going to hit that, and it's right there. And now I can just add that to my shopping list, and boom, it's gone to my shopping list. And that is how particularly when I'm on my mobile device, that is how I collect. Now, alternatively, of course, I can do a long press on my Todoist icon, and then I can just add a task, and Todoist will allow me to add a task. And as you can see, remember to clean the terrace is there, and I can quickly get that in. That's reasonably quick. I can also ask Siri to do something as well. So there's a lot of options on being able to get stuff into my system. And that's really the key here, is getting stuff into your system. But Drafts is my go-to app for getting stuff. I keep getting asked all the time, what is your, how do you collect stuff? It's Drafts. It's always Drafts. That's my first port of call. And as you can see, my keyboard at the top there, apart from my add to Apple Notes, because it's a shortcut that I haven't quite finished setting up yet. But essentially, I have everything I need right there. And these are the things I use on a regular basis. Now, you can actually edit these very simply. If I just go back to here, you'll see that I've got my groups here. Keyboard Basic is there. And now all I need to do is I can add stuff. So I can add a new action if I wish. I can edit one of these. So if I just select, let's say I edit that one, and I can edit it like this, and I can go in and choose how to do it. Now, setting these up it looks difficult, but if you go in here, let me just go back and I'll create a new one. So we'll create a new one, new action. And I'm just going to call this test just to show you what you can do. Now, where you go into the steps, you can add the plus and you can go down here. So I can create a mail message, a text message, reminders, event, all sorts of things. Now, down here, you'll see that you've got all sorts of other things that you can actually directly attach to. So you've got a file which will go to your iCloud Drive. Dropbox, Google, Gmail, you've got all sorts of things that you can actually add. In here, I've got Evernote, you can do Notion, Todoist, WordPress. There are so many different ones that you can actually just create a task from, or an action as Drafts calls it. So there you go. I just wanted to give you an overview of how I'm getting stuff into my system. Drafts is the way that I do it. It is just incredible. It's so fast. And as I say, I've been using this probably for about 8 or 9 years now. And it's just muscle memory. Whenever I want to capture something, Drafts is where I go. Hopefully you found this video useful. Thank you so much for watching. And it just remains for me now to wish you all a very, very productive week. Hello, thank you very much for watching my videos. Now I have something exciting to tell you about. Recently I have developed a brand new time management system. It's a system designed to manage your time in the 21st century. The world has changed a lot over the last 20 years. In fact, it's actually changed a lot this year. And what we need now is a system, a time management system that is very easy to use, easy to maintain, so that you can spend more of your time doing the work. And that's what the time sector system is all about. It's going to change your whole belief system about the way a time management system should work, because this focuses on when you are going to do the task. And let's be honest, it doesn't matter how motivated, inspired, or how urgent something is. If you don't have time to do it, it is never going to get done. And that's what this system is built around, getting your work done, so you can spend more of your time doing the things that you want to do. I hope you join me in this course. The full details of the course are in the show notes below, so please join me, and thank you very much for watching this brief video.